Good morning there, you savages. This is Hako, ArtistPoet, PlayStation 4. I'm Conan, of course. So, yeah, this is actually one of the first tunes. I remember this guy. Apparently I played him for quite a bit. Uh, yeah, so he's got a host point. So he's not that old. Pardon the pun. Um, the where did I spawn actually? So I rezzed into the game, and Funcom has this, or as maybe probably Portal's issue, because they're the ones who manage the servers. Just like you can be killed as you're spawning into an obelisk by somebody who's camping the obelisk, before your screen even loads, you're dead, and it gives you your options: bed, bedroll, or desert. Hopefully, you've got three options. But this time, apparently, I had built myself a shack up over an area because my corpse, I spawned into the sound of chudong, the cymbal sound, and I've noticed that if it makes like this kind of noise in the background, you hear the wind blowing. If it's making that noise as I'm loading into the game, then chances are I never had a character on that server, or I rewrote that character on the server, and I'm spawning in the desert. Uh, this time, because I have to. Oh, I just did a stupid thing. I need to reassess my attribute points. Okay, good. So the first thing I want to do is I want to pop in some of this, get some of grit. We're just going to do vitality and grit for right now because I need to make it to my body before the loot bag despawns. I'm over here at Han's Run. I should have picked up the discovery, but that's okay. Wow, they're just really raging today. Let's manage that stamina burn. So yeah, I'm spawning in, and all of a sudden I hear that gooey, wet, sloppy kind of noise, which is a sound that every exile knows as your body smashing against the ground. And I'm like, holy shit, why is it making that noise? That's a new noise when I load in. And yeah, so apparently my tune had been up in the up somewhere high, and I had built somewhere up high. That was meta at the time, and it still kind of is, but I mean, really it's more about just being off the visual path, so to speak. And they're still shooting at me. Yeah. Now that's odd because there's not a lot of discovery on this place, so I must have ran straight over to that little island area by the bridge, and that must have been. Oh, yeah, now I know. I remember this guy. He was going to be my one island, or actually my Noob River leveler. I was going to see how far I could level him on Noob River without, going past certain things, going past the river and stuff like that. I wanted to see if I could get a level 60 out here, which of course you can. It's just, really slow going. We are out of stamina. Let's get to the water. I have nothing on him, so we are so far away. Apparently 10 grit is not enough to keep sprinting, which is why I recommend the Derketo religion for your starting religion, because then you can make once you get iron, once you can start farming iron, you can make the elixirs of freedom, which help your stamina regen. But not by a lot, actually, but it's enough. Should be farming materials on my way, just because. Oh, looks like a sandstorm's coming up, too. That's gonna be fun. I'm gonna want to make myself a, hopefully this is not a real sandstorm. I don't know, it kinda looks like it. Oh fuck. Why? Still a crocodile? How did he follow me? I don't want to have to keep going back to the desert. Is it still on my ass? Okay. This should be a decent spot. Nope, never mind. Everything's pissed off at me and eating me. Nice. Wait, I am... Oh, wow, I know where I am. I went the wrong way. I do this. I'm always getting lost. It's the same fucking map. Every server, I get lost. Every single time. It's so ridiculous. Can we make it to my loot bag before that shit expires? Yeah, see, I must have built it up there somewhere. Oh, wait. What? Fortunately, it was just the cinematic sandstorm. Maybe that's what happened then. Alright, let's make a bedroll real fast so I don't end up dumped in the desert again. That's good enough. Okay. Now I saw where my body hit. Right. Man, it takes for fucking ever to craft anything in the game now. It's gonna be fun trying to find my corpse in this dreary ass shit while lighting. Can you? Thank you. Well, I should have enough to make a torch. Of course not. I keep hearing combat noises, but I know they're not mine. Okay, so at least now I know I'm on the other side. I don't want to get too close to the exile camp. Come on. I have to make that torch. Should be enough now. Oh, of course. Why not? Oh, where is it? I thought I hit the ground. Actually, oh, there it is. Duh. Yay! Oh, we got something. Really, gloves? That's kind of what I did, huh? I was kind of hoping he collected a little bit more than that, but oh well. So yeah. Oh, I put it all into vitality. That's why my stamina was burning down. Stupid. Let's do this, this, and this. And I should have nothing. Yeah, I have to go collect more sticks. That's all I'm going to be about, collecting the sticks. Okay. So, yeah. Okay, cool. So, quick note, and like I said, apparently I must have built up there somewhere? No. Yeah, because, I mean, I fell and smacked into shit. So, there's people here. Actually, is there people here? No, there's nobody here. Branches! Yay. Honestly, I think if Rust had the resource gathering capabilities that early game Conan does, I think the gameplay would be a little bit more balanced. But it seems like, if you don't go in as a group or group up immediately when you get in, um, even harvesting is a pain in the ass. You cannot do very much. Pretty much you don't gather just, the only thing you can gather freehand is fiber. That's about it, and some pumpkins for food. But you can't craft, simple foods like gruel or anything like that. You can't. Yeah, it's just, it is what it is, I guess. So, I used to say the pick was the best tool to make right off the bat, but the hatchet actually has become, yeah, right, whatever. Let's go ahead and do some more wraps. Wow, that really locks you down. It's like a short rest. D&D. At stone level, it doesn't matter if you use a pick or an axe on a rock. You won't get any iron or crystal or salt or anything like that, but then again, you don't get those drops that much with stone tools anyway. So what we're trying to do here is I'm going to make myself up some gruel real fast. Once upon a time, it was one bowl of gruel was 1 point of satiation for food. But they've done some changes to it so that it's a bit more viable now early game. And I have plenty of seeds. I just have to keep collecting fiber. And probably want to start crafting some aloe extract also. There we go. I want to go check out my neighbors. Or who were my neighbors. They may have even been the people who killed me. Who knows? Should probably make another one. Oh, I don't have any fiber on me. Duh. You guys saw that stutter? Alright, so watch this. So we're at 33. So that's quite a lot. And then after a few bowls, your hydration goes up also. So that's actually pretty nice. craft a bunch of this. Now we've got enough on hand that we can go ahead and start exploring. Excuse me. Yeah, so this guy must have been an early tune, like about, I want to say 2018 November, when I was scouting servers after my main server at the time had pretty much gone super quiet. That I actually was able to play him up to level 24 meant that I was either, one, bored as shit that evening, or two, there was enough activity on the server that I felt it was okay. It was worth making the investment. Alright, should have enough to make a pair of daggers now. And we can do this. And we're going to do this too. And that. Do I have enough wood for this? Yes, I do. I don't like the sword. Apparently I don't have enough stone to make the javelin. That's okay. There's a lot of latency in the game, which is depressing. Let's go ahead and chop up some of these rocks. Make myself a pick. I have to check my audio settings. Because I typically will end up on PvP servers, I have the ambient noise. Not the ambient noise. I have the background noise up. So this is going to come off really, really loud. But what I do is I hike up the volume on those ideas. Turn off the music and speech and turn this all up. I don't know. Okay, jeez. Thank you. No, stop it. It's enough. We're done. I get it. You're a ghost. Ooh, spooky. This? Crayola. They're not on. Wait, what? What's my level? 13? I thought it was higher than that. Oh, I am level 13. Why did I say level 24? Oh, I was looking at the stupid points. Stupid. Yeah, it's early. I haven't even had my coffee yet. Oh, that's nice. Never roll dodge up here. Okay, thank you very much. So this is apparently where I fell from. About right there. So I must have built something just underneath the bridge. Um, and then of course somebody came in and built over the top of me. Your body despawns at reset, so interesting. All right, do I have my hammer yet? Because I want to see how old this is. Okay, so they're coming in to basically reset timers. Um, yeah, that's just incidental weathering. That's not like major problems. You can. Oh, this is like the best spot to get this trophy. It's just kind of like, woohoo! Butch Cassidy and Sundance Kid. So we got that done. Alright, well I guess I'm back to the original plan on this tune, and that's the level down the river. Crayola Clan. Oh, just to let you know, since you stopped by, I'm at 3824. If you want to pop onto the server, I'll play this one every now and then, I guess. I've been trying to... Come on, get your sword. Get your shield up, buddy. What the hell? There we go. Come on, you can do this. You can do this. Wait for her to start her combo. Shield block still works. Nice. And wow, that's save up for a bigger prize. This guy looks like he spent one too many hours in the tanning booth. It's a bit on the orange side. Maybe that's just my screen scam. I guess this is a knifey knife IL. Oop, nope. I can survive that bleed. It's not bad. When it gets to about 3 or 4 at this level, it gets a little risky. Oh, here we go. Is this the drums are coming? Okay, take your bets. Scribbled note. Oh. Ha! What a twist. What is strength? Oh, I haven't seen this one in months. Garbage. And speaking of garbage, let's dump all the rest of this crap. Okay, since we're going to... I'll save it for a bone shield. Since we're going to be trotting down the river a little bit, let's go ahead and start some aloe. I'm okay for now. I don't need to worry about the heal up. Oh my, these two over here are pretty tough at this level. That level, of course, being only 14 now. Oh, wait, 14. Let's put some more into grit. Wow, that's mighty. We have an elite over here still, right? Or did the crocodile eat it? I'm ready for you, buddy. I don't normally use target lock, but when you're dealing with the croc, it's kind of a good idea at this level to do so. Especially if you're trying to do the javelin lock. Alright. Let's, hopefully that guy doesn't spawn on top of me. Come on. Come on. Ah, it's still bugged. Let's do some wraps. I know I selected it, so there we go. Actually, because it's going to take a while. I have at least one aloe potion now, so we're good. And apparently, I didn't notice if I got the achievement or not for obtaining a potion. Wow, massive. I'm gonna start getting more shit. Oh, never mind. That was just because the first time I used... Yeah, this guy's definitely 2018 because they didn't have skinning knives in stone for us at that time. I don't think that showed up until 2019 summer? Late summer? I'll have to check the patch notes when they list when they included certain things. Alright, we're gonna go daggers for this little dude. There he is. getting a 1v2 or 1v3 engagement is kind of risky when it comes to the Exiles at this level, especially since I didn't put many points into my strength. I just focused on stamina and vitality. There's no stealth in the game, unfortunately. Shit, I got caught in this combo. Okay, we're not going to be able to break off like that again. And now we got archery boar. Come on, get it up there. There we go. And like I said, it works for me. So I'm near death once again, but that's kind of going to be this norm here. Oh, I can't build anywhere here. Well, let's loot the bods. Trash. Where'd the other guy go? Oh, come on. Are we doing that again? Shit. Alright. I guess that's still a thing. Let's get the pick made. I don't need this on my inventory. Check this chest. Really? Okay. So hoping for a little bit more. Whoa, how did I get hydrated? Huh? The game must be thinking that I'm still over the water. Oh. That's not good. Yeah, we have lag. That might have been why I stopped playing the server after I got to level 13. Generally, when I was scouting servers, I had a couple of caveats. Or, I don't know, not caveats. I had a couple of conditions. Some things that I wanted to make sure were covered. Is that enough to... No, I'm still going to be encumbered. Gray dye. Yeah, I bet I haven't dyed an item yet. Considering since I'm only running around with gloves. Because I'm a savage. Yep. Alright, well, you're encumbered, so you know what to do when you're encumbered and you can't roll dodge, but you can jump. That makes a lot of sense. And you can climb. The new roll dodge. Light attack daggers. That's going to get patched, I can guarantee you. Alright. Now apparently food does give you a healing buff, just not as significant as it used to. So, that's, like, let me see if I go to stats. So you got 2 points of healing every 3 seconds. That's partly my vitality and partly the food buff. So you do get some healing, passive healing, but it's like minuscule. I guess in D&D terms, you need a long rest in order for everything to work. Let's see how much I get off of shredded roast. Still 2 points. So that must be my vitality. My vitality is taking over. Let's go ahead and make ourselves a shelter. Let's have a feeling. It's been about, what, 20 minutes? Yeah, about 20 minutes since the sandstorm came through. That was the cinematic one, not the actual one. Did I get bark out of this already? Yep, must have done that already. Oh, that's the one thing that isn't reset is your journey steps. I can totally figure out just how far I actually got with this character. Just by doing that. Really? Okay. Oh, cool. Crafting those was enough to... Normally, I wouldn't build right out in the open, but I'm going to kind of hang out here, because the original plan was to do this, kind of stake out this island area, this little island area here. as my area of operation. All right, we're gonna build right here into the water. Just a little bit. There we go. Let's go ahead and do a 4x4. I mean a 2x2. It's going to be stone again, of course. Oh no, it's going to be wood this time. Probably going to need a tannery anyway. I will make a wheel of paint eventually. So I'm going to have to make the leather. And it's better to get medium armor on you than light armor. Even though light armor is the journey step, so... I don't think I'm getting any actual timber. Let me fix that. I got plenty of bark right now. Yeah, I've got stone tools. Good fun, good times. Let's do that. And checking my twine. That should have enough to make a door. Nope, need wood. I'm not a massive resource hoarder. I was when I first started playing the game because I played Minecraft for such a long time. And honestly, when you're playing on on PlayStation on Minecraft, it's mostly co-op. You don't really have to worry too much about people griefing you or anything like that. Like if you would have, if you were like on one of the old-fashioned PC servers. I say old-fashioned, but anyway. So stockpiling massive resources is something that, you know, you can kind of do. But really, I found out that in Conan, that's like the one thing you don't want to do. Get used to playing with basically Stone Age equipment. Become viable, literally, with sharp sticks and quick thumbs, because you know, you are going to end up getting murdered quite often. Okay. And I don't have enough to build a box yet. Alright, put that there. $24.58. Not by much. So we're going to want this. And I'm going to want... Actually, let's see, heaviest crap. I'm going to take all this away. Don't really have to worry about food. I got bugs. I got bugs. I got worms. No. I made two choices. Why did I do that? Don't need that. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and chop up some more trees. And then I'm going to go be someone's bad day down the river. Start getting some more levels. I keep hoping that the elite will spawn over here, so possible higher grade armor. This is how you balled an island. I have to be honest. If I was playing Destiny and I was on my hunter, of course I'd be in first person, so I'd be stopped right there. Boom. Just because of that. Just because of that. Because the game cannot interpret that as something that anybody could just step over. Yeah. I want to make another bedroll. Oh, I have to make a lot of stuff, but... Alright, so my next plan should be a tannery, so I can make that leather. But let's go ahead and make another bedroll, just because I'm too lazy to run out there and pick up the old one. And let's see... Feng Shui-wise, we want to move this. I know, it's just a video game. It really isn't supposed to matter. But yeah, it does, believe it or not. For me, it's a tilt. Okay? You don't want to put your bed... You don't want to put the foot of your bed facing your door. And the only reason why is because... Oh, you can still do this. That's kind of cool. And the only reason why is because you don't want... Because that's how they carry you out when you're dead. Feet first through your bedroom door or your house or whatever. Yeah, I know. It's goofy. I was going to be an interior designer when I got to college. I'd started off wanting to be an architect, and then after the counselor decided that, hey, well, you got to take some drawing classes. It's part of the curriculum. I sat down on my first drawing 101, literally. And actually, I think it was actually drawing 1A at the college I went to. And yeah, after the first week, I was like, you know what? I love doing just this. And I took every art class I could in their catalog. Including some of the interior design architectural. I did take some of the architectural classes, but I only spent like about 3 weeks in the class, and then went off, grabbed my sketchboard, my skateboard, and my sketchbook, and my charcoals, and yeah, and now here I am, playing video games in the morning. My grandfather would have started his morning reading the newspaper, having his coffee. My dad would have started his morning with a bottle of vodka. I start mine with video gaming. Now let's think about a plan here. Let's make that little carton. Okay, but I thought okay. You know what? Just make it all, because I'm gonna have to grab some more fiber anyway. At my age, fiber is everything. Don't forget, I'm an old man here. Don't harass me. Yeah, I don't really roleplay my characters all that much, but it would be kind of fun if I did. Alright. Now, you want to know the irony of doing that? It's a T1 shit shack. On the same grid as an obvious clan. And I decide to lock the box. I mean, seriously, dude, that box is going to get destroyed the moment they blast through that door. I mean, really. It's just, yeah, okay. Heaviest first. That's amazing. The gruel is the heaviest. Let's put that in there. I should really be making some aloe potions. It's going to take a while. So, yeah. I think I'm going to go ahead and bounce, because it doesn't auto-record it for you. There's no way to favorite the server in the game, and I don't think that's something that absolutely needs to be happening. But for nerders like me, yes, I'm a visual artist. I have tons of implements in it, but the specific one that I'm looking for is not there. This is why you don't work till 4 a.m. Okay, 3824, and it's a PvP. So before I sign out, I prefer to actually. Whoops, I did something stupid. I hit a wrong button. Sorry, guys. Um, I prefer to actually get my character to lay down, because then that way I make sure body parts aren't sticking out of doors and shit. There we go. And we're going to log out of this one and go see if we can find another orphan tune. Or, not really orphan, neglected tune? I don't know. Alright, so I do check. I do hit that. Let's start off with the PvP side of things. And then we're going to hit official. We're going to hit all. And I'm going to pick North America because it will have lower ping. And this is why I end up playing on PvP servers. As you can see, nearly all the lowest pings are PvP servers. There's a PvE. There's one more PE, PE, PE. Look at all that. All the PvP servers are the lowest ones. You want to know why this is? Because on the PvE servers, you can sprawl. Your bases can grow. I've actually seen servers where they went crazy and built a wall along spawn, along the river. They built a wall as far into the spawning desert as they could manage, and you couldn't get out of the desert. And of course, that didn't last long. But yeah, so then I'll go ahead. Let's find. Actually, let's get back to what I was trying to do, so I don't forget again. 3824. Alright, then we'll put this on a favorite. Now, there's something else I want to show you. When you're looking for older characters and you haven't favorited anything, you can actually go and check into the history. There's all my favorites. These are all the tunes that I've been discovering that I had from earlier games. You go into history, this is all the places that I've logged into. Now, unfortunately, at this point, it's going to show things that didn't have characters already standing. So, I'm probably going to end up doubling back on myself many times over. I should just write all this down, but I don't want to be that meticulous. Because that would just be psychotic. So we're just going to go for official. And normally when I server hop, that's what I'll do. And then I just hit the ping button. And first guy at the top, I select it. In theory, this is supposed to be the server that is geographically closest to me. And so what I'm trying to do is reduce the amount of latency that's in the server. Unfortunately, that's not going to. That's going to also be effective. This is, like I said, okay. Did you hear that? All right. There's a good chance I'll just open the desert. There we go. Right. So that little chime with the kind of noise in it, that just means that, oh, it's the desert. Okay. So let's go ahead and there it is. Let's just for today, we'll write down the ones that I already checked that I know I don't have characters on. And that may have been that at one time I did have a character there, but I recreated the character. Normally when I find a server to be too laggy to play on. Now, I will not quit a server if it's toxic. If I've been on servers where it's like every day I load in, I'm in the desert. They will wipe me down to the bedroll. Most times, I wake up and I'm missing a door or a rooftop, or all my walls are just my foundation and my bedroll is there. And sometime and of course because I got killed, but even when the server is so toxic that I spawn in the desert nearly every time I log in, I still won't leave the server, aka recreate my character, unless there's significant enough lag that it just makes it unplayable. So that's the way. Like I said, a lot of these characters will be like level 14 or so, because at that point, either one, I was assured that it got so laggy that I couldn't play it. But see, Funcom has openly said that this is a growing, living game, which means that they're all the time doing improvements. And one of those improvements is server stability. 3883. I don't think I have anybody here, but the number sounds familiar. So my main criteria to keep a character on a server, and this was, of course, I developed this after the after 2018, after the early part of 2019, that's going to be a desert. Yeah, that's a new character. Okay. So this is what I'm talking about, the recreate character thing. You do that, and it's like it just resets you to here. So I may have been on this server 3883, even in spite of the ping, the lag might have been really bad. When I was first server hopping back in May of 2018, when the game first landed, I wasn't recreating my characters. I wasn't basically dusting my tracks. So this is what I'm finding now is all those early server explorations, and it's kind of fun actually. It's a little bit like what is it? Anthropology? No, that's kind of a living study. Archaeology. All right, so then we're going to go ahead and we can see that it's 3769. 3769. Let's go ahead and try that one out. See, there's 3883. That's weird. I don't know what 3747. Huh. 3742. I want to try this one. I have an intuition on this one. I did make some female tunes also, so there's possibilities that I'll have some. That's a desert. That's a starting character there. Okay, so 3747. I think somebody told me that the 37s were East Coast, the 38s were West Coast, or something like that. I don't think I'll have anybody on PvE conflict, but I am still selecting all, so. The populating of the board is really slow sometimes. 3769. Yeah, because you've got 38s and 37s. I think there's even some 35s in here, but I think those are PC servers that have turned over. No. Well, actually, yeah, there's some 35s. So you get 35s. Do we have any 36s? Let's try that. Yeah, there's 36s. So 35s to 38. I'm not going to do that. Actually, it was kind of a kick and beat back there, so I don't know. I might come back in and sample that. See if I can use it for something. Huh. Difference in ages. Okay, 3769 was the one we're going to check then. I'm writing that one down. That, yeah. Yep, okay. That's fine. Okay. Because what I'm knowing before I even load the screen now whether or not this is going to be a tune that I left behind or somebody who's fresh off the cross, so to speak. You know, let's just do this. Let's try an internet one. Let's see if I have any characters on some private, because I did explore some of the rental servers. Let's see if let's see if there's any out there. Okay, we did that. We did that one. The Green Mile, 10 times boosted. Yeah, let's see if we got a character there. What the hell? I don't really recognize the name, but I don't know if you can change your server name. They still assign you to a number, so. Yeah, one of the franchises. Yeah, so no, nothing here either. Okay, just wanted to double check. Just an idea, just to break up some of the monotony here. look at see, one there. That's a 3883. Did I already check that one? Yeah, I did. Okay. 3824. I think that was the one we were just on. 3759. It's high enough. I typically don't like going out of the 30s when it goes to ping. But it's very likely that, one of the servers that I've, like this one here, 3831 was one I scouted last night, and it actually shows now a 66 ping, but last night it was a 33. So it all depends on the time of day too. So that tells me that it's probably Midwest or East Coast. I don't know where the servers really are hubbed. I should probably investigate that. 3759. Let's try this guy. And then I think I'm going to go ahead, since it's been an hour I've been on this, I'm going to go actually make some breakfast. And then load into my main server. And, well, no, I was on last night, so I don't need to check anything. There's nothing that can happen right away. TK timers give you 24 hours if you build something away from there. Yep, that's what I thought. Alright, well, that's going to wrap me up for right now, I think. So yeah, don't forget, if you're over encumbered, your daggers can actually take the place of the roll dodge, and it burns less stamina, believe it or not. The river is still, 0 encumbrance in the river, but you do still move slower than running. And when you go scouting for servers, if you're like bored as fuck and, the server you're on is either getting so toxic that you can barely even load in, just kind of, like I said, you just select your region. I do recommend it. I mean, only because you don't, look at that. Do I want to play with a 184 ping? You know what? Fuck it. Just on the outro, let's go ahead and try this out. Let's see what happens here. Let's see what happens. Whatever. I think at one point I was exploring European Union servers, but I don't think I was going into Asia or Oceania. We'll see what happens. We got about 8 minutes. See if the latency is detrimental enough. We'll just go ahead and we'll create a quick random character. Wish there was a way to random everything, but you end up picking one. So let's go that then. That's good enough. Actually, wait. There's one thing I do like to change, and I always go for the smaller frame characters. Now this is a little PvP strategy that I've developed on my own. Nobody actually ever talks about this, but your character size does impact where he can or she can explore and hide themselves, and I'll show you what I mean if I... Incorrect handling of cocks. Now the expecting Zingarian Inquisition, that's a Monty Python joke. Okay, let's just call him Hako. Wow, that was a double entendre. And yeah, no. Oh.
During the year of the Cobra.
We're gonna skip. So yeah, you make your characters short and as light framed as possible, and they will be able to basically stuff themselves into niches that otherwise you wouldn't be able to fit with a larger character. And yeah, it does actually impact your hitbox. So you have these people who are running around with these monsters, living their power fantasy, and they actually are causing themselves to be a bigger and better target. And I don't know, for some reason it seems like the smaller characters move faster. It just does. So we're just gonna grab some extra plant fiber. Like I said, I want to make a campfire. I want to make some gruel. That's like the instant startup. Okay, so we do have some shrines out there, and we are on a PvP server. 3326. So like right here, you could totally I could totally just lay down in there and hide myself, and nobody would even be finding me unless they knew what to look for. that's enough for that. We should be able to make ourselves... Nope, didn't grab enough stone. Alright, so I'm going to grab these rocks here real quick. So, my games in Conan, pretty much like almost all my video games that involve character creation and progress like this, I treat them like exotic fish. You don't want to ignore them for more than a couple of days. But, you know, they're just fun to have around, I guess. A break here and there. We'll see. I used to think that you needed, if you were going to officially leave a server or, you know, walk away from it, that you should recreate your character because it would cause latency on your account. But somebody corrected me on that, so I was like, oh, okay. So that's good. You have a stack of servers that you can bump into every now and then when things get slow on the one you're playing, or again, like I said, it gets so toxic you just keep waking up in the desert. Let's get some grit. See if that helps out a little bit. Oh wait, got some journey steps here. Make that hatchet. Can I make it to the river but in 4 minutes? I think so. Alright, at this point the hatchet's faster. And the reason why I say the hatchet is, like I said earlier, at this level you're going to harvest just as much stone with the hatchet as you will with a pick. No, you won't get crystals, iron, or salt, but that won't chop that easily anyway off of stone tools with a pick. So it's better to have the hatchet, because then at least you can get some branches, start crafting some of those early tools that you're going to need. And then of course you can always do that. Let's chug down those bugs. And now we're going to make it straight to the river, refill the skin, and make a bedroll. We got enough for that bedroll? Yes, we do. And get some pants. And make ourselves a wrap. Ooh, a wrap sounds good for breakfast, actually. But we don't have any flatbreads. Wait. I could actually just improvise. I wonder what their language really is. Oh, they sound disappointed. Sound of the sandstorm. Alright. Oh, this is going to be the cinematic one, because you have it in your opening cutscene. So it's got to be here now. Let's put the bedroll down. Oh look, there's someone built here already. And we got about 20 seconds. Seconds. So I'm gonna try to build a shelter. You do get a little bit more stone with the pick, on average. But like I said, early on it's not making much of a difference to you. I lost where I put my bedroll. This white out. Or beige out. I think it's beige out. Okay, so then we're going to... I'm just going to take it on faith that I'm putting walls where I need them and stuff. Actually, you know what? That's not going to work. Let's just cartonage ourselves here. That up. Well, surprisingly, as you can see with the ping being as high as it is, I'm not experiencing much latency. Oh, there's a little bit of a... That's because something was spawning nearby, one of the enemies. That's just going to happen. This is a very Rust-esque architecture. Do we have a door here? Is this in progress, or... Huh. I do have to be cautious, though, because there are a couple of wanderers around. There's a wanderer here, and there's actual exile. If I buzz the camp, I should get the XP for the discovery, the journey step. Yep. Oh. Yeah, she's knives. Never mind. Let's see. We're at the 1 hour mark. 1 hour and 2 minutes over. I want to make a hammer so I can see what the decay on that structure is. And we have a little bit more grit we can add. Come on, get it in there. Go wabbit. Oh, they were just here 5 hours ago. Are they still on? There's a lot of people on. Okay. Cool. So, yeah, picking low ping doesn't seem to make much of a difference anymore. Well, I haven't explored all the way up north. I'm sure by the time I get over here, around it here, it's going to be pretty sprawled. So, we'll see what happens. We'll also find out if this server has one of those groups that enjoys running down the river. Okay, that's going to be this guy for a while now. And we're at 3326. I'll write this one down as a check-in every now and then. Alrighty. That's going to be it for me. Thanks for stopping by.